when Arimidex isn't a dumb fuck idea. You're right at the end of your prep, you're about to step on stage, and it's the last week, and you don't want to fuck around with a long-acting thing like Equipoise because it's not going to really give you tuning adjustment. What you can do is take liquid Arimidex orally by 1/10 of a milligram. 1 milligram a day should wipe out 80% of existing estrogen. I found that if you use 0.7 milligrams of Arimidex, then you can knock out 50% of existing estrogen. So let's say you look your best at 20 estrogen and you feel great, but at 8 estrogen, you start to get really dry and you can't hydrate enough to make your joints stop hurting. So you want your estrogen around 20. Let's say you're taking 15 milligrams of EQ and it knocks your estrogen down to 35. You know, if you were to go up to 30 milligrams, it would knock your estrogen down to 6. I'm going to add in 0.6 milligrams of Arimidex a day, and that'll knock it down to a 20. Then when it's time to step on stage, I can knock it down to an 8 on the dot by just going from 0.6 to 0.7, from 0.7 to 0.8, and you just get your estrogen checked every week. Now, there's a 10-day lag on sensitive estrogen, but there's only a 1-day turnaround on insensitive estrogen. And insensitive estrogen is like 80% accurate. If you're dealing with single-digit numbers anyway, the variance between a sensitive and an insensitive estrogen is a difference of 1 point, so it doesn't really matter. If it says it's a 10, it's somewhere between an 8 and a 12 with an insensitive estrogen, whereas with the sensitive estrogen, if it says it's a 10, it's between a 9 and an 11. It's not worth waiting 3 weeks to get that results back. What you could do is run both the same day, get an insensitive and a sensitive estrogen. That way you get an immediate value back and you have an idea, okay, we're in the right ballpark. It says it's a 10, which means I'm between an 8 and a 12 and my joints don't hurt. We're probably good. Then when it comes back a week later or 2 weeks later and says you're actually at an 11, you're like, okay, I could go from 0.8 a day to 0.9 a day, take it down from an 11 down to like a 9. That's when Arimidex isn't a dumb fuck idea.